Keeping your date interested in you. If you want to keep your date interested in you and avoid being saddled with the wrong date, it is vital to set boundaries and standards. So what are boundaries and what are standards? Setting boundaries is used to avoid making yourself vulnerable to someone by controlling your availability. It defines the so-called event horizon when you either say yes or no to a prospective date. Setting standards are your rules which govern your interaction once you are in a relationship. Though boundaries and standards are supposed to work in tandem, they often interfere with each other. So let's do an exercise on how to avoid this. Julie meets Doug for the first time. Julie likes Doug, so it is a yes. Doug wants to see Julie again, so he asks her to a restaurant. Julie responds that she isn't interested in going. Doug understands that Julie doesn't want to see him. In fact, Julie is interested, but in her communication, she is confusing her boundaries with her standards. Julie does want to see Doug, but not in a restaurant where they can be publicly observed. In other words, Doug has been able to cross Julie's boundaries, but has fallen foul of her standards. It is the inability of Julie to distinguish between the two in her communication which has killed the date. The correct response should have been, "I would like to see you, but not in a restaurant. Let's think of another venue." Now let's look at another example. Samantha is not interested in Jerry. However, she rejects him in a very aggressive way, which causes unnecessary pain to Jerry. Samantha has maintained her boundaries, but she has achieved this using standards that portray a sense of insecurity and even arrogance. The correct response should have been, "Thank you for asking. You have a lot to offer, but I'm looking for something else." Such an approach not only avoids hurt, but endears Samantha to others because of her diplomacy. So, how do you balance boundaries and standards? Let's look at boundaries. If you make yourself too available, then both you and your prospective match may lose respect. But if you're not accessible, then you lose the opportunity to date at all. You have to find the so-called comfort zone where your availability is balanced with respect. Such respect is validated by maintaining standards of interaction that express your intentions, which endears you to others whether you like them or not. It is by maintaining this balance that you maintain high desirability to attract the person you're interested in, while conferring the interactive skills to maintain that relationship. I hope you enjoyed this video, and for more examples on this and other dating tips, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.